Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. Welcome back. So in this video we are discuss about the post section. Now here we are able to display all these category data. We are able to insert that categories data into your database table. We are able to do the edit as well as the delete operations. Okay, so here we finished all these operations related to this category form. Now before going to admin section, so first we refactoring the some codes. So that's why here we reuse the some data in the other applications. So this is the categories.php file. Okay, so here we move the some data into the another file. So see here, this is the categories.php. So this one was the insert into the categories PHP script data. So here we select this data and we move this data into the function.php file. So select that data, Control X. So here I can use the Windows application, so that's why these are the some shortcuts. See, so if you are using the Mac, then there are the some different shortcuts. So use the shortcuts depending on your the system. So here we cut this code and move that the function.php file. So here we create a new file. So right click on this admin folder and create a new file. So file name is that the functions.php, and here we use the PHP script and give the one function. So my function name was that insert categories, and here we move that code inside this function. So here we shift all this data in proper order. Okay, fine. And call this function instead of this script. So here we call the function insert underscore categories and include this db function file inside this admin underscore header.php file. So here we include this functions file, functions.php, but this file was under the admin section, not for a parent section. So here we directly use the functions.php. So save these changes. Again going to this functions.php, save these changes. Again categories.php, save these changes. So here we test this code, record was inserted or not. So here again we refresh that data. So for example, your category was the test1, add category. So there was an error, query fail. Okay, so going to this functions.php file, so here we make the connection as a global. Save that changes. Again going to this categories. Okay, fine. Again we retest this code, refresh. So for example, test1, add category. Okay, perfect, category was added. Now we refactoring the some update and the delete code also. So here going to this section. So this was find all categories. So see here we move all here this data into this insert categories. Same here we move this data. So we move this find all categories data into the function. So cut this section, going to again this function.php file. So here we create another function. So function name is that find all categories. So here we move all this data. So here we adjust these spaces. Okay, fine. So here we again connection was the global. save these changes, and we again call this function inside this script in categories program. Again going to this categories.php file, and here inside this script we call this function find all categories. Same here, we move these delete categories. Again we shift this data into this function.php file. We create the another function. So my function name delete categories. Okay, so again here we some adjust these spaces. Okay, again here we add the global connection. Save. We call this function in categories.php file inside this script. Okay, so here my code was the refactoring. So here we move all this PHP script into the functions.php file and make them as a function. So my code was the reusable and the files was a smaller as compared to previous one. Okay, so here we test the edit and the delete operation. So here we refresh this page. So here we edit this test one, click on that. Now my test was that the test 111111 update, test was updated. Click here the delete, test deleted. Okay, now proceed to the next section, that is the admin. So we are going to be creating the post page similar to categories. So we can display all the post, create, update and the delete. So see here on the left panel on this link. So see here on this left panel your links are the not working. So if you click on this post or these categories, so the links are the not working. So first we convert the links in the working mode. So if you click on this categories menu, then this categories home page was here appear. So first we link on that menu. So again going to this navigation form, admin navigation. So this one, and going to this category section, this one. So here ahref equal to, so here we change the file name. So your file name was this is the parent directory, so that's why, and your file name was that /. So all these files are in a root directory, so that's why here we use the /categories.php, and this one was the category. So here we save these changes. Again we test this code going to this category.php file, save. So after refreshing this data, if you click on this category, see categories.php file. Now we proceed to this post section. So we create the post.php file and link that file in this navigation. So see here we again going to this admin navigation header file. So in this post there are again drop down section. So again there are the two list items, so view all post and the add post. So first we will see that the view all post section. So here we give the file name was that /post.php, and this file name is created now. So see here, so right click on this admin folder, new file, posts.php, and we copy all this data categories.php, control A, copy, and move this data into this post.php file, control S. Okay, and here we do some changes. So this was the page heading row, this is the welcome to author, So select this div tag. So this div tag is closed here. Okay, so here we select this div tag and we remove this tag here. Again there is another one, this div tag. Again we remove that div tag here. Okay, now this is the welcome to admin. Okay, save these changes. So see here, welcome to admin author. Okay, so this one was the post.php file. So first we will display the table data on the post.php file. Okay, so this one, so this so going to this phpMyAdmin. Okay, so if you click on this post table, so this post data are displayed on this browser. So first we finish this task, we grab or catch all these data from this table and display into the browser. So first we do this task, so go ahead and do that. So this one was the post.php file. Okay, now after that h1 tag, here we create a table tag, table, and inside this table we create, so here we use this shortcuts table, then inside this table head, then table row, then table header, and there are total 9 columns. So see here again, if you click on this column section, see here 1 2 3 4, so see the number 10 numbers, total 1 to 10. Okay, so there are total 10 columns. So except this post content, because the post content was a very multiple line code, so except this post content we print all these data inside this post table. So except this post content column, so we add the another 9 column in that section. So here we use the th 9 columns. So here we add the one by one. So first was the ID, then we print the author, then the title, then you have the category ID, then status, image, tags, comments count, and the date. So my sequence was mismatched, but don't worry about that. Okay, so cover all these columns, so sequence was not matter here. Okay, then after that t head, first we display the static data. Now we use the t body. So t body, inside this again we use the table row, table data, and again there are total 9 columns. Okay, and here we give the some dummy data. First we display the static data on browser, so just give the some default values, so just check that. Okay, and here we save. So see that here the table was printed. Now we make this table, some CSS effects are apply on this table and make some pretty and beautiful. So again going to this table and give the some CSS tag on this table. So see here, table, we add the class is equal to, so table, again table was bordered, then we use the hover tag. So save here. Okay, now table was better than the previous one. Okay, so next stage is that we get all these data from this database and display in this table. So here we remove this tag and use the PHP script. So here we remove this data, this tr, okay, and inside this T body we use the one PHP script, okay. Here this one was the PHP script. So give the one query. So here $query equal to so select star from posts, then result is equal to MySQL underscore query, so connection as well as this query. So this data was printed by this loop. So $row equal to MySQL underscore fetch underscore associate. So by using this associative array, we display this result row wise, and here inside this loop we get the data by using the column wise and store into the variable. So here we use the post underscore id is equal to $row. So column name was the post underscore id. So here we copy paste this code. So for the temporary purpose, here we remove this id, and first we copy paste this code for the 9 time, because there are the total 9 columns, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And here this was the post id, post author, post title, then the post category id, then the status, then image, tags, comment count, date. Here again column name post underscore id, author, title, category id, status, image, tags, comment count, date. So these are the column names in the database table, and these are the variables, okay. So here you can use the any name, okay, but this one was the column name in your database table. So here get all this data from the table and store into that variable. By using this variable, we print the data in table format. So here we use the echo table tag tr table row, and here again we close this table tag. So remove this tr data, and inside this table row we use the one table column, table data, and inside this data we print first the post id. Same here, we again copy paste this code total 9 times, and we replace this variable into the another columns. So id, next one was the author, then title, then category id, then status, image, comment count, here tags, comment count, date. So save these changes, Control S to go into this browser. See here, all these data are displayed here dynamically. So here we finish the first task. So one thing is that here we display the actual image instead of this image name. So here we finish this little task, and then we finish this video. Okay, so again going to this program, and here going to this image section, post image. So here in this td section we use the image tag img source is equal to, in single quote, going to this parent directory and the images folder and search this image name. Okay, so if image is not found, then display this alt message, for example image. So here we close this img tag. So Control S, save here. So here we check that no, here we not displayed the images. Again we go to this editor, image src. Here this is what the parent folder, images, sorry, here we replace this code inside this image section, not the tag. So here cut this code, add this image section. So save here. Again going to this code and see here, refresh. Okay, going to this editor, see here img src images post image, alt equal to, so here we close this single quote, post image, and there was a one space, then alt image. So save here. Okay, see here image was display, but image size was very large, very big image. So here we set the width. So here we convert this image into smaller size. Again going to this code editor, and here we set the width. So here width is equal to 100. Save. Sorry. Again. Okay, now this was a perfect. Okay, and see here my also table was a responsive. Okay, so this was a perfect. So here we finish this first task, grab all the data from the database table and displayed here in this post section. So our next task is that the insert, update and the delete. So we'll discuss in this next video. So till if you have any queries, then comment on our query in comment box, likes and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.